Saw this the other day, and it made me realize that there was, when it comes to parallel circuits, parallel resistance, that there was a analogy that I came up with afterwards, after I graduated, that I wanted to try to get to you guys. But the question I saw, well, let me preface it this way. How many of you are in the IEC right now? All right. How many of you graduated from the IEC? All right. So let me know, you guys especially, I want to see if this is helpful. So please let me know for sure. All right, so when it comes to this resistance right here, I saw a question, and the question was something close to this. But if you look at that right there, what would you say the resistance, the total resistance of that circuit was?
90 ohms.
What's up? 90 ohms?
30 ohms. I think it's 30 ohms.
30 ohms? 30? All right. Let me give you the quick formula, and this is the reason it gets a little aggravating. The formula is 1 over the total resistance is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 in perpetuity. So so the way that it's stated is the reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the total resistance of the entire circuit. That's how parallel circuits are going. This is the way I would try to explain it if I was teaching a class. And again, I want you to remember that I'm trying to do this in 5 minutes, and I think I could do it better with a little more time. I want you to picture this as a water tube, okay? And I'm pushing water in that tube right there, all right? Let's give the resistance on this a number. We're gonna call it 30, all right? If I want to decrease the resistance, you see what I did there? I just added a parallel run there. Have I decreased or increased the resistance? What's that?
Increase.
If I create a,
Maybe more.
yeah, don't just ignore this right now. You're not, think of this, it's very logical, very intuitive. If I add this, is the resistance more or less?
Less.
Yeah.
You give it more space.
Correct. Just like if you were to add another wire, you would decrease it. Now, so that's 10. We'll call that 10. But how is it that that right there is now less? I want to do it again. So, again, have I increased the resistance or have I decreased resistance?
Decrease.
I've decreased the resistance. I've decreased the total resistance of going through those pipes. The sum of the total resistance, I know, has got to be less than all those. So the actual answer to this is 10 ohms. And you get that by doing all the reciprocal, taking the reciprocal of 30, which is 1 over 30, and adding them together, and then taking the reciprocal of that number, and then you get your total resistance. So again, some of you guys who are not working with us on a daily basis may not understand it, and this is not something you're going to use. Even doing electrical work, you're not going to use these numbers. It's not about using the numbers so much as understanding how the numbers work and how they function, but also how electricity works and how electricity functions. So that's it. I just want to give you that analogy in the short period of time we have, and I did it in 4 minutes, so awesome.